Hey there, Zookeepers. It's your boy, Brandon, here to say we got another Super Sentai Brothers side project episode. That's right, we got Zach and me back being your favorite Kansas City Kaijins, and we're here to talk about episodes 43, 44, and 45 of Go Rangers with special guest Ned Jorts. No, Ned. Anyways, love Ned. They're always great for anything they're on. Real fun episode. We get into a lot of things, but let's just get to it. As always, though, if you like the podcast, please tell a friend. Write us a review, just word of mouth. It all helps. We'd love it. And as always, if you got any questions or want to send us some recommendations, you can email us at Podzooky podcast@gmail.com. That's Podzooky podcast@gmail.com. Bye.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep my business off the gram. Switch my style like I switch hands. Going to war in foreign land. Fuck out the way, bitch. Back it up. Shit better get played in the palace. Wait.
Talking about our memories at the Cards Against Humanity Theater. Mm-hmm. What a time to be alive.
Where was that?
It was Elston. I was trying to figure it out.
I think the businesses, I think their offices is still there. I think, I don't know. It'd be weird to change the theater space that was connected to it while still keeping the office.
That would be weird.
Yeah. We'll look into this dark history of Chicago at another time. It was a really cool space, though. I did like it a lot. Yeah. Especially like Eric showed that I used to do for the storytelling one.
Mortified.
It's really fun. Doing it, I think I always forget, is it Anathem? Anathium? It's got a weird...
Athenaeum.
Anthenium. Antimandium.
In Berlin.
Nambla. Let's not start off with Nambla. I feel like we should just get into this. Thank you so much for joining us, Ned. I should talk about this. This is the Super Sentai side project of Podzooky, where we're slowly going through... I mean, I guess I could say we're going through all the Super Sentai series, because it's a funny thing to say, because there's no way that I think we're even going to get past, like, the first three. Because the first one's, like, 85 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
We're at episode 45 at the end of this. We're talking episodes 43, 44, and 45 today.
So we're over half.
We're over half, and it's been a wild ride, but we're past the halfway point. I feel like I could just say that I'm really liking it a lot, but I should say I'm one of your Kaijins, Kansas City Kaijin bad boys. It's been a bit since we've done this. Brandon Kirkman,
and I'm the head of the Momo Ranger fan club. Number one Peggy fan, Zach Boyce.
And then our special Super Sentai guest today, Ned Jorts. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
I just want to ask you a little bit of your experiences with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and if there's any offhand, secondhand Super Sentai because of that too.
Yeah, I mean, I knew the name Super Sentai, but not until I started the first episode you sent me, I was like, oh yeah, Super Sentai. But I loved Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I had a tape that was the Green Ranger, Tommy, teaching you how to do very basic karate.
Cool.
And I would just watch that all the time. And there were bits in between, scripted and stuff, but I loved that. And sometimes I wouldn't even follow the tape. I'd just sit down and watch it.
Hell
yeah. Sentai ASMR, basically.
Oh, yeah. I had, some friends over a couple weeks ago, and I was like, guys, we're gonna watch the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
It's a great movie.
Nobody had ever seen it, so I was like, I need to open your eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was the first realization as a kid of a play on words for the villain name of it being Ivan Ooze. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, man, they're so smart.
I was like, gotta give me some of that ooze.
The ooze looks really good. There's a lot of shows in the 90s about specifically evil ooze that would make you evil if you ate it.
Oh yeah, I also loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, that's Secret of the Ooze right there. I mean, that ooze doesn't make you evil, but will make you a big, freaky monster of some sort.
It'll change your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Kids were all... We would have got... because wasn't Ivan Ooze selling the ooze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sold the ooze, and then when the time was right and the parents touched the ooze, it turned them into his minions, and they started mining on the
ground
for Bitcoin.
Yeah,
is that
of course.
Yes.
He got in the early game.
Yeah, just starting to drain all of the water so they could get his AI data mining centers too with it. I I mean, that's a weird sidebar, but just to go down to like to think that we're exponentially making the end of the world come here quicker, so that some guy online can post a picture of a cat break dancing, which is like I don't need to fucking see that.
We need the Go Rangers to throw a bomb at him.
I mean, we say it so many times on this podcast as well as Podzooky. There's just so many billionaires that need to be dead. I stand by that statement very strongly. I don't need to go down. I also feel like I have a friend that sends me those memes all the time, and like their intention, they're good at heart, and he does send me some funny memes as well. But sometimes I'm gonna be like, you gotta stop with AI memes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't throw that in with the good quality stuff.
Yeah, it's slop, right?
Yeah,
calling it slop. Yeah,
it's like I know you have good taste, but every time you do this, it's chipping away.
Yeah.
I should have a one-on-one with him. I should check in with him.
Yeah.
Call him up right now.
I'm going to call him up right now. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie is a fantastic movie, I think.
Yeah.
So good.
I also do enjoy a Turbo Power Rangers movie as well, but it's such a clear thing of like, okay, the budget's going away a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
This is not a theater release here.
Did you see the like reboot they tried to do for Mighty Morphin?
I saw the 25 year anniversary one I think they did on Netflix. And then they had like a series they did, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. And I saw some of that, and I was like, they're trying. I'm going to give them that.
They did one with Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa.
Oh, the movie, that one. I did see that, yeah.
That one was fine.
It was fine.
I like how they tried to set it up for a sequel. That's never going to come.
Yeah, they really were hoping for it. I think it had that, I want to say it was 2016, 2017 energy of like, hey, guess what? This is not your grandpa's Power Rangers. Yeah. Also, I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
And you know what? God bless them. It was fun.
Like, we already knew they were all bisexual in the first one.
The idea of a straight Power Ranger or Super Sentai member offends me. I feel like even the 1975, this series we're watching, they're all a little gay.
Yeah, I literally wrote a note that said, these are all gay people.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about the Rangers as we go through them, but even like, I feel like Daita, who's the Yellow Ranger, big funny, giving off big dyke energy, I want to say. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know if that's offensive and if I should cut this later, but I feel like the way his dress and his attire and his presence. Also, I did wrote the note on episode 44 is that, oh no, clowning's come to Super Sentai now as well. Sorry, I invaded the open mics, but now it's in my fucking Super Sentai.
Oh my god.
We could do it episode beat by beat, I think, but we should start with episode 43 and just get into it right away, which is 43, the Crimson Phoenix, Enter the Invincible Varadrine. So a little backstory. They used to have the Vard Balloon before this. They had a whole build-up of like over a 20-episode arc. They have their vehicle they're driving around. There's this guy called Temujin Iron Mask, who's kind of like his second-hand, like his Goldar, if you will.
Yeah.
They fucking toasted his ass. But before he got killed by them, he took down their vehicle, which is a pretty cool move. I know if you're going out, make a good impression. Do something memorable. So that very episode, they're like, don't worry, we got super plane now in place of it. The original plane, now we got super plane. I think another thing, like I was texting you too, is you can see like the DNA of Super Sentai and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. Like they wanted it to be that a mech so much, but they hadn't got to that idea yet. I feel like third season when they get to Battle Fever J and they have their first mech, that whole writers room is like, that's what we were looking for.
Yeah.
We have it where it's a ship, there's a little tank that comes up, but what if it was a big guy that punched other big guy? And you know what? God bless them. They got there eventually. A few things to talk about in this episode. I feel like we always kind of rate the mask on the villain of each episode. You have your like secondhand lackey. Temujin Iron Mask has been replaced by Volcano Mask, or I should say Magma Mask. I think is his name. I feel like
he's the Volcano Mask General Magman.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta love the title.
You have to say the whole thing every time you refer to him.
I refuse. But his, the throwaway or the monster of the week for this one is the Diamond Mask.
That's fucking great.
Right away, love this design. Once again, talking about there's no straight people in the show. Mm-hmm. They're fabulous. They're having a great time. They have a diamond knife on their head. And I think the funniest thing is, like, when they're designing it, they're like, this would be so cool if he, like, put his head forward to cut open a cage. I just think, like, what if he just, like, had it in his hand and used it, like, normal?
Oh, no.
But, no, that wouldn't be There's no prestige.
The point of the mask is to use it.
Yeah.
Most of the budget is in the mask.
Yeah.
So they're like, you have to use the mask.
I like they give him like little sharp teeth too.
Yeah.
Fantastic design, kind of like you can see the gym and the kind of diamond influences, but I like that there's like a rainbow color to it as well.
Yeah.
Good for them. Also a big reveal. There's a lot of things going on in this episode specifically that we got to get through. We got the fact that the Black Fuhrer, who's the main bad guy, has revealed his face.
They showed his face. Unprompted. Like, there was no reason.
Yeah. Very, very, like, Black Vulva-esque looking face.
Yeah,
I would say the whole, like, wraparound of it. And I feel like over the 3 episodes, did it feel like it kept getting bigger? Like
I feel like it did.
A little more ornate.
Yeah. Like the first time they show it, it looks like a giant like starfish octopus thing, and then by like the 3rd episode we're in, like it looked like as big as the room almost.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why I was gonna be like, yeah, by the 3rd episode he was queening out.
Yeah.
Just...
The 3rd, I mean, this is jumping ahead, but on episode 45, I like that it ends almost on a sad note. I was like, we keep losing. I'm so sad. Like literally, they cut to him where he looked. I thought he was gonna be like, I'll get you next episode, but he's like, we keep losing.
I was like, I feel like there's a tear in his eye.
Yeah.
I'm working so hard, and no one sees that.
What are we even doing? Like, he's like having a real crisis.
I mean, and also, like, in episode 45, if he had that crisis, I would be so on board with that.
Yeah.
Like, that's some good realization.
You know what?
Getting back to this one, so there's so many threads to follow in this episode. They get their Veradrine. They're testing it out. They got to make sure that it's, like, going all the way to the top gear, no problems.
Yeah.
For some reason, they also stole the blueprints of their suits, so they have to get new suits.
Like, that was the plan, right?
That was the plan.
Like, we're going to steal the blueprints or the suits, and then we know we can just beat them up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that the prelude before they get into their new suits is that they're going to be really intense, so we need to shock ourselves with 100,000 volts first.
Yeah.
I like that they added, like, a weird kink to their suits now. Like, you gotta get a little shock from Daddy before you put this on. And I like that they also do the classic, like, mid-70s TV programming of how we're going to do this special effect. We'll just do, like, a few seconds of negative images. That's how you know this electricity is really intense.
I also loved, like, throughout the episodes, the moments of special effect where it was just a filter that they put over the screen.
Oh,
yeah. Or just, like, yeah, just that.
I think that's the beautiful thing about this show and why it's been so fun watching the whole thing is, like, you can tell they're on, like, such a limited budget of what they can do. And, like, it's the infancy of, like, special effects and, like, tokusatsu in Japan, which is literally means special effects show. So like they're working on I want to say like not a shoestring budget, but like it's got to be limited. But man, they're really making it work. I feel like they're really dedicated to what they're doing.
I will say too, in a couple of these episodes we'll get to, some of the like model work it's starting to get. There's like an underwater sequence, and I went, whoa. Like that was not bad.
So, a little taste for the listeners later. We're gonna talk about a little sword shark next. So
oh man,
yeah, I love that suit. How about as you're saying now?
Oh yeah, I also love when they reverse the shot of like the big rig going back into the earth.
Yeah,
saving the money.
Yeah.
And then this is another thing that's been on so many episodes. Like there's been so many specific shots of what you saw of them having a random eagle base where they just explode it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, these motherfuckers have gone through at least 10 eagle bases at this point. Like that's once again like he has that shot at the end of the episode where the Black Fuhrer is like, what am I doing wrong? The eagle base should also be like, we have so many dead soldiers.
Yeah.
We gotta cut back what we're doing. We gotta get these casualties down. Yeah, they basically have this whole build up because they have the Navarone cannon now for the bad guys, which I feel like they're kind of like their techno drum, if you will.
Yes.
Like it's coming out, it's shooting things up. Volcano Mask is having a ball. They have to get their suits back, and they're basically like stalling time until that happens. When they do the reveal of the suits, they all have like new weapons, and I'm just like, okay, I think they got the little cash going now. They're like, we got new toys to sell. Should we go through and just like talk about all of them? How we feel about them emotionally?
What Green Ranger gets the slingshot?
Yeah, it's like a slingshot.
Gun.
It's my favorite thing is like when they do like it's a device that shoots a big ball and hits someone. It's like you're thinking of a gun.
Yeah,
you could have just gave him a gun. I mean, once again, it's a kid show, so you don't need to do that. But also, it is funny to see like how they get around that. It is kind of fun and very silly to watch. We got. I think the funniest part and the funniest weapons of them, like they didn't change much for Momo Ranger.
Yeah,
she has explosives still. Is really cool.
She's already pretty strapped up. Yeah, so like
she's good. You know, you don't need to change perfection. Red Ranger, he had a whip before, which is kind of weird, but now it's like an electric whip thing,
and it has like a claw on the end, like a grabber.
The claw's fun.
Yeah.
Blue Ranger had a bow and arrow before, but now it like shoots a lot of people.
Now it's like
once again, it's like you're thinking of gun.
Like the AR-15 of the Blue Cherry or whatever. I forgot the name.
Yeah, it's the Blue Cherry is now legal in most states when it really shouldn't be. The funniest of them for sure though was the Yellow Ranger just got a spear.
At least they gave him like a real weapon though, because I feel like he's just been the like I'll throw myself at the bad guy up until now.
And should have given him a harpoon.
Harpoon would
have been cool. A trident maybe even. But I like that before this, he didn't really have a weapon. He just went around punching people. Now his weapon's like, I stab a person, but it still lead me up to punching them really hard. Or throwing them really hard.
Yeah, I can stab them, bring them to me, just punch them.
Yeah.
Some scorpion action. And he's yellow, so I like that a lot. There's a big get over here energy, I feel like. So they got their suits. They also get to display the Veritank a little bit. I think one of the funny shots and the hardest I've laughed in a while this show is when like, oh, there's a hill. What are we gonna do? It's like this is why we have these arms, and it goes, boop, and just puts it forward, and then like hopscotches over it.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Yeah,
and I'm just like, sure, you know what? I'm so charmed by this show. Like, why not? Why not? There's that shot and that still. I'm sure they're gonna reuse at least 20 more times before the end of the show. So they finally get up to Diamond Mask. They're talking shit. He's like, I'm indestructible. This like final fight of the episode, I feel like there's a lot of football antics going on.
I feel like for the 3 episodes that we're talking about, there's a lot of football's
antics. On the mind.
Yeah,
which is crazy because up until this point, it was a soccer ball.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the finishing move was they all threw they threw one soccer ball up, passed it all through them, and now they do a whole scrimmage.
Yeah, I was
with
just
an American football
because I didn't watch any of the ones before these 3, and so I was like, wow, every episode has football.
Yeah. Before this, it was soccer. It was literally soccer. I mean, it's nice to go through it.
If you think about it, also football.
Yeah, it's
the
true.
real football. Now.
The real football.
They really got it now.
The football. I like I think it's called the End Bomb or whatever it's called. It's a very fun name, but I like that it's still the same thing of it hits the guy and then it sends them to hell. And they like to have a shot where he's burning and saying, I'm in so much pain. And I'm just like, that's such a weird thing to do for a children's show.
That was troubling. He was like, oh, it hurts. Like you're like, oh my.
You caused this at home, children watching. I would love to like see if there's like a documentary on the Super Sentai craze in Japan in the 70s, and like if it was also traumatizing to a lot of children, because there's so many interesting weird things and people getting murdered and hurt all the time.
Where you're like, oh, you die and it hurts.
Children's shows sometimes have a surprising amount of horror.
Yeah.
Like I know this is very classic, a lot of horror, but Courage the Cowardly Dog was made for kids, and it's one of the most horrifying.
It's disturbing.
Really,
yeah.
Especially the fact that I feel like Eustace always gets really fucked over at the end of the episode. I like that they just bring him back for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, he just straight up is murdered some episodes, in the next episode he's back doing his own thing.
Just keep cloning him.
Yeah. That's probably true. There's probably just a vat of Eustace clones.
We got our conspiracy theories
like
going.
The Prestige. But...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah. I think about the King Ramsey episode all the time.
Yeah.
It's a good one. What a beat. What a jam. I should say, like, we'll rate it as it goes, but episode 43, great. Showing so many new things all around.
Also, the plane has its own theme song.
Yeah, like it.
They debuted that, and that was pretty...
It's got, like, kind of a synthy, almost like early stages of disco hitting Japan kind of sound and bass line going. I love that a lot. We can just get into episode 44 now. We're going to go through them. Blue multi-purpose tank, Veritank launches. They do a different color, and then they have a title, and I feel like the blue multicolor purpose tank, it is a rainbow tank. I felt that is a little misled.
Yeah, I didn't get that either, but I think some things are.
Is it depressed? I don't know. I feel like usually the show has a pretty good batting averages of cool monsters of the week or mask villains. This is the first one I'm like, this is a first draft guy. This is not well thought of. Like, electricity mask? Come on.
Yeah, he was a little...
Yeah. I did like how in the beginning of the episode... they just kind of threw a net over the car.
Yeah.
And the car was like, oh, fuck, how can we see?
And then they killed a bunch of people in the back. Yeah.
The physics behind the net made it feel like it's a very heavy net where, like, once it hit the back of the truck, like, we can't drive anymore.
It's tungsten.
Yeah. It's a fucking heavy net. And then, it kills a bunch of people with electricity. My favorite thing is that it's a show that's, like, got a lot of subterfuge and spy themes to it. So I love that there's a whole setup of like, oh, we let him get in the van because actually there's a secret subdivision of like you can go down and we'll go the other way so you don't get to the Eagle base. But I like that they treat it as like a win, like, oh, we're one step closer to getting to that Eagle base. Like, you dumb motherfuckers. You're never getting there.
This was the episode they spent the whole time being like, there's got to be a secret entrance.
And once again, episode 44, and you're only starting to think about this now. Like, there's a reason y'all keep losing. I'm putting that out there.
I have to ask as well, the child with the riddles and the bird, is that a mainstay of this show?
Yeah, it is.
It came later, but...
Yeah, the child was there for a while, but then he had a bird all of a sudden.
I saw the child and the bird this episode, and then when they appeared in the next episode, I was like, did I black out in the first one? Did I just miss? Like,
just see an empty bottle of cough syrup next to your computer as you're watching it?
Yeah, just like wake up.
What's great about this show, too, is, I say as all the guests, you'd think, like, did I miss something? But the funny thing is, like, the more you watch, the less sense it makes. So, like, if you were to go back, you go, but wait a minute. Like, it just adds... It's like looking at the Cheesecake Factory menu for too long.
That is a perfect comparison. This is like the Cheesecake menu of...
Yeah.
That really is, because at first I was overwhelmed, and then I thought I was understanding it, and then I was just, I guess, blacked out.
You're lost, and then you have an existential crisis.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to go even further. Like, it's a perfect comparison, because also... Low-key, every time I've been to the Cheesecake Factory, I'm like, there's no way this is going to be good. This weird 37th item I'm ordering off the menu, and you get it, and you're like, this is pretty fucking good, actually. I don't know how they do it at the Cheesecake Factory.
Pure chaos. Yeah. I've only been once. I went for my birthday this year for the first time, and just like a fever dream of a restaurant.
Still recovering from it.
Like, they just take 3 adjectives and then 2 food groups, and then that's everything on the menu. And it was...
I've been a few times, and every time the food's good. I love the podcast Doughboys, and they talk about it, and it's a really like well reviewed for them too. And I feel like I'm also fascinated and intrigued by the Cheesecake Factory. But yeah, I feel like Super Sentai is the Cheesecake Factory. Ultraman's like your staple, everybody knows. So it's like definitely the McDonald's. And then I guess Kamen Rider would be your Carl Jr. maybe.
Okay, Hardy's Carl Jr.
Yeah, the Hardy Carl. And once again, it comes in a lot of different varieties, but it's the same thing usually.
Yes.
So. You heard it here, folks on Podzooky Super Sentai Side Project. Anyways, Electricity Mask, he sucks, he's stupid. The Gone Safe, the bird, I thought for a second they were going to do, like, they killed the bird. That'd be intense.
I was like, yo.
Yeah. And the bird instantly, like, wake up and like, I'm alive, you dumb idiot.
Yeah.
That was great.
So another thing is the bird tells riddles and is clearly smarter than Daita, the Yellow Ranger. And it's an ongoing theme. But my favorite thing with the show is this one was like a riddle that made sense, where it's like what shows its head but is hidden, it's a nail. Now that makes sense. They have a lot where it's a straight translation of Japanese, so you hear the riddle and like there's 3 steps removed. I don't understand how it works.
That's what happened to me in the 3rd episode.
Yeah, the third one's one of those too.
It was like strawberry or something, and
Yeah.
they're like 4 and 5, and I'm like, okay.
I was like, sure, whatever you say, kid.
Yes.
Yeah. I know Ichigo means something, sounds like one in Japanese, but also means straw. Yeah, it's too hard to go down. I learned that from Bleach. God bless that show.
Ichigo.
Anyways, so they're like, this episode I feel is like a little bit more compact of its like electricity mass trying to get there, fucking it up along each of the ways, and eventually get to the big fight at the end of the episode. But they spend so much time on the infight, and there's so many wacky antics going on here. This was like, they were getting silly with it. I really liked it. Well, Daita, for some reason, is using his spear now, is like, it has like a fist at the end of it, and he's like punching guys in a line so that he can punch the guys again. At one point, they're like, no, this is the shark sword episode, so I'm going ahead, but I was about to talk about when they put the guys on a ladder and shoot them.
Yeah.
It's something to look forward again, once again, for later in this episode. But yeah, there's a lot of, I like how silly this got at the end of, and they do a finisher where it changes a little bit at the end of each episode, and for some reason when they kick the ball towards Electricity Mask, it turns into a teapot.
Yeah.
And then it's on its head, and it's too hot?
And then it explodes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think that made perfect sense.
Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't put water on electricity.
You just don't get the subtext,
you
know? Like...
I get weirdly defensive just over this one part.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't make sense to you? That's kind of weird.
It's about the decline of feudalism. I'm like, what? Oh.
Well, there's, once again, it's like, this show is kind of like very much before, I think, Japanese like shows and tokusatsu that get like more mainstream, like we're going to market this to a wider audience. So I think there's a lot of things that are very culturally to Japan at that time that happened. And I'm sure that's like the teapot thing that I don't understand. And it also took us like 20 episodes to realize that Temujin Iron Mask, his name actually means Genghis Khan Iron Mask, which is because Genghis Khan has like this weird like subtext in history in Japan that I wasn't aware of. That's also a fun thing. I like that about a show. Like, I'm just 3 steps removed from this, but I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But also, what if it's just like an insane person wrote it? Like, you'll never know.
What if it's both? Yeah.
That's very. I mean, for this show, I feel like it's very true.
You know what else happened this episode? He trashed the
cafe.
The curry shop. Yeah. You know, like.
Yeah, their leader, also, who's just called the leader, also works at the curry shop, makes curry. They haven't had it as much, but in the first, like, I'd say few episodes for a very long time, it would be like Daida eating like 4 to 5 bowls of curry and like showing it.
This is their Angel Grove smoothie shop.
Yeah, absolutely, 100% that. I like that setup, but they wrecked it, and like it was kind of a sad moment too. Like that's the place where all the homies hang out. They shouldn't do that. That's me. Also, they had with their agent 007, which is funny that they just called her that. Like, she's trying to go in there and kind of like sneak in and get information from them while this is all happening. Electricity Mask captures her, and like at first it's fine, and you're like, they're gonna rescue her, but there's that one scene where Volcano Mask comes to talk to her, and he's like slapping her.
Oh yeah,
like intensely slapping her around.
Shit.
Yeah. Like, there's got to be some, like, international laws. I know you're, like, an evil terrorist organization, but, like, even then, like, I think Black Fur would see that and be like, whoa, buddy!
And you're a woman beater? Like, that's where I draw the line, all right?
Yeah. As we've joked about, like, they seem like a pretty good organization that takes care of their own. They have, like, HR and resources, mental health help, but, like... Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like Black Fur would see, like, no, you're out. Like, you're blacklisted.
Yeah.
There have been no female masks yet either.
No.
I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know what gender, how that works in that world, so...
Yeah.
I
feel like maybe there hasn't been. Maybe there will be.
Yeah.
We have an exciting future ahead of us for this show. I wonder how long Volcano / Magman is going to hang on as, like, the second fiddle. It's another thing I like about, like, seeing the DNA of, like, future Super Sentai shows and, like, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, your Goldar is your guy who puts the little monster in the kiln and it comes out.
Yeah.
They don't have that guy yet. I love that guy. The guy that's, like, in all of the Power Ranger shows or Super Sentai later, that's like, I'm the guy who makes the monsters.
Yeah.
I like it in the show right now. It's like they're just there. They're like employees that are staffed.
Yeah.
They come in and they clock in, they clock out.
There was a whole hiring process for these guys.
I feel like, I hope Super Sentai shows in the future do that. Like, literally, it's like a guy just clocking. It's like, yeah, I'm like, I'm Laser Stripe. I'm here for the week. I'm like, here, I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to get exploded at the end of it. I collect my pay. I keep it chill.
Yeah.
I don't love my job, but I love what my job does for me and my family.
Yeah.
I say this every episode. They should let us write a Super Sentai series. Just
it'd be great.
Throw it our way.
Oh yeah.
Have a lot of fun with it.
And it's all like corporate based.
Yeah. Once again, I mean, they're letting The Office have like a offshoot now that looks fucking lame. Just Dom Gleason, what are you doing? We had a lot of hope for you. I shouldn't say that. What if he listens to the podcast? I want to be his friend still.
He doesn't anymore.
No, fuck, shit.
So
Come back, Tom.
Is the show good? It's not out yet, right?
I don't think it's out.
It's not out yet, but I remember seeing an article specifically that's going around social media how they renewed it for a second season already before it premieres.
Oh.
That's confident. But also in this day and age, like, what money their stakes are there left anyways?
Yeah. I mean, it might only have those 2 seasons.
Yeah.
There's some really good shows that have only had 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, Detroiters is always what I think of right away for the 2 seasons. 2 seasons of perfection.
I'll say it. I think the Saved by the Bell reboot was really good.
I mean, I'm not against it. I haven't seen it, but I could see it being good.
I think it's so... To go on a short tangent about the Saved by the Bell reboot.
I mean, this is in... Because once again, this eventually becomes Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, I feel like that's the same actual color and flavor of everything here.
The reboot of the Saved by the Bell takes everything that... like, insane that happened in the original show and makes it real. So it's like, oh yeah, like, war did end at one point. And, like, Jessie, she's been caffeine-free for 30 years. And, like, it's so ridiculous. And they make it where it's... Zach Morris is the governor of California, and he passes a bill that closes down a lot of underfunded, like, public schools. And so he takes a bunch of kids from one of the schools that shut down. They get sent to Bayside. So it's like a bunch of kids from like in underfunded public school, are met with these insane rich people, and it's really good dynamic. There's some really good jokes on it. There's a trans character. Her real name is Josie Toda, but she's like, oh yeah, on my E! Network show, becoming Lexi: I am me. Like, it's just very...
It's really good.
It's really funny.
I mean, I feel like they do, like, they had the reboot of the iCarly, and that was kind of fun, too.
That had, like, 5 seasons, too, yeah.
Oh, shit, that's a lot. I
mean,
mean,
it ended on a cliffhanger.
I love it when every show should always end on a cliffhanger,
Yeah.
like, even if you don't know if you're going to make it or not.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it keeps, like, a little spice to it. Anyways, getting back to this, I feel like, yeah, Saved by the Bell definitely coated with Power Rangers, as well as Super Sentai, but another fun episode. I feel like it ends on a good note, too, of... other than him once again beating the shit out of 07, that was really weird.
That was wild. Yeah.
I mean, they rescued her, and like even then, like the actor looked like she'd been changed. Like, there's a lot of trauma that she's gonna have to unpack. Getting to episode 45, Dark Sword Shark, Attack of the Marine Hitman.
I loved the shark mask.
Yeah, I think we gotta spend a little more time on this one, just talking about it.
In time for the 50th anniversary of Jaws. You know?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna look up when this episode.
Yeah, I was about to say
out.
I'm gonna look that up right now. It's before Jaws, right? Because I think Jaws is like a 79, right?
78, 79,
yeah.
right?
And this is like 75 when this came out.
Okay.
So Jaws stole from this, obviously. Jaws
Spielberg
movie. Spielberg.
This is the only episode he saw, and he went, "I could do that.
Yeah, I could do this way." Oh shit! Jaws is 1975. So the release of Jaws. Okay, now we do have to figure out when this came out. Released date June 20th, 1975. I'm looking up episode 45 of this Super Sentai right now.
We found out Spielberg wrote this.
Yeah. What if we're watching Super Sentai and we find that every Spielberg movie is based off of like a crazy episode?
Yeah, Close Encounters one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The timeline absolutely makes sense. Jaws was June 20th, 1975. This was released because it's such a long run. Even though it started in 75, this was April 3rd, 1976 when this premiered.
So yeah, make this tracks. This is a Jaws. I mean, and it had the music and the fin. I was like, there's no way they just came up with that. Would be. And
I was really hoping that this did come before, because that would have been so fun. Oh, Abigail, we're getting a guest appearance from Abigail here.
Hello.
Love that cat. I had as you know too, I did the Commander Night last night, and she's just being such a slut, just coming down, wanting pets from everyone, rolling over, getting her tummy patted.
Oh yeah.
I'm cat sitting 4 cats right now, so.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I like the smell down here. I smell brethren.
I get gored daily. It's really nice.
Sweet cat. Oh, yeah.
Also, you were right. I feel like I have to write this down just to remember of it is Volcano Mass General Magman, which is really funny. That's great.
Like, I have a real name.
And please respect it.
It's Dr. General Magman. Okay.
I feel like these last few episodes we haven't been talking about the full cast because I feel like we always end up talking about Daida and Peggy. We've talked about this series also, once again, the DNA of all future Super Sentai shows is so there where the Red Ranger / Akira, who's like the main guy, Kaijo. They're always so boring, but like they're the staple.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little fun game later that's going to go over all of the colors and roles in Super Sentai because we got to do a stupid game. But like the Red Ranger is always there, and I think it's a funny thing of like they're always like guaranteed the most boring guy.
Yeah. I like that in Mighty Morphin at least. They knew that Red Ranger was so boring they created Green Ranger to come in. Like, and then he had a 3-episode arc when he was just introduced because he was evil.
Yeah, and then he became good because he's like, you know what, I gotta stick around and I gotta sell some toys.
He's like, I gotta stick around, I gotta sell some toys, I gotta date.
Yeah, I gotta be attractive, I gotta do backflips, I gotta have a sword that's a flute.
Yes.
You're gonna spend your whole life thinking about how fucking cool that is. You're telling me this is a flute, a sword, and it summons a dragon. That's like,
so cool.
Again,
and
everything about
rocket fingers. Oh, yeah, Green Ranger is so cool.
Yeah, they really knew what they were doing. I forgot that I could look up each episode if they have like any little notes or anything. For episode 45, there is an error that during the final scene when Kyuranger is fighting the Zolgers, there's a visible gap in his helmet where it opens. It'd be fun to go back and watch. See a little guy looking at it.
Oh yeah, I think I could see eyes at one point.
Yeah, showing the soldier's eyes, which did happen a few times, I think, because of how the lighting was set up for like where they're sitting at that little console and they're in the Navarone base. It's really freaky. I don't want to see their eyes. You gotta keep it blank state. I should go through the 3 episodes we did this before to see what we've done, but I don't need to do that. We got to talk about Sword Shark Mask.
Oh my goodness.
I love everything about this guy.
Just biting the shit out of people is incredible.
Peggy takes him on one-on-one. Once again, great character.
The only one that could.
He's super confident, but even she gets fucked up by him. And there's I thought it was like, are they gonna say like he's like got a poisonous bite and that's why she's acting that way? It's like, no, she just like really got the shit out of her.
Got her good. Yeah.
She's like, she had to take a few minutes to be like, oh shit. Also, really fun setup of like, we got to put a tracker in him, and the reveal of why they have to do it is so funny and silly. Yeah. The logic of these shows, I think, is always the most charming part for sure. Of like, what are they going to do with this later, and you can never guess what they're going to do with it. A few fun shots too. I feel like with the Dark Sword Shark Mask of, I like when he's basically trying to go through all of their like bases to get rid of like their pipelines and like means of energy and production, which is biting oil pipelines with oil shooting out. It feels like a Tim and Eric like sketch or episode describing this one specifically. Also, the beginning and the introduction of Dark Sword Shark, when they have like the group of Eagle soldiers watching the waters, was like pretty horrific. Of like, oh, he's murking all these people.
It was very Jaws-esque. That's why I was really thinking like, is this? Because it was kind of scary. I was kind of scared for them.
They had the minimal use of like a motif or notes for it. What do they call it? A leitmotif? I don't know. I'm the stupid guy. I don't know. There's always like a lay in front of it, right? I don't know what that means.
The motive?
Oh my god.
It's all coming together. Shit. A lot of fun things with this one. I had the note too, is the Black Fuhrer's entire costume and face getting larger, which it absolutely is. Just when they introduce Dark Sword Shark too, he seems so upset about everything too, which I like. He's angry. He's biting. He's doing his things. This was the episode too where they have Daida being a clown for some reason.
Yeah, well, he's promoting the fruit stand.
Yeah, which
was the curry shop, and now it's the fruit stand. But he's also still promoting just curry.
Yeah, the concept of curry.
Yeah.
And they're like, get some fruit. We're worried about you.
Yeah, please.
Your fiber's not good. Yeah. You spend 40 minutes in the bathroom every day.
We all have to use that bathroom.
Yeah, there's only one in all of the bases.
Yeah. That's why people are like fine getting killed so often. Like, at least I'm free of this finally. And you're just in there jamming it up with your big old turds. I still love Daida though. Also, something about like seeing him specifically, the choice of putting him in clown makeup and it being green instead of yellow. I love that they're so. This is one thing we've talked about too. Is like in future Super Sentai Power Rangers. I love that the color-coded Rangers are always like, if they're in the real world, the Red Ranger is always wearing red clothing. Mm-hmm. The Yellow Ranger is always wearing yellow clothing. Yeah. And this one, they always wear different colors, and it fucking makes me go insane.
Yeah.
Like, even if you have the Yellow Ranger in a clown outfit, that should be a yellow clown outfit.
Yeah.
Making it green, I think when they figured out later, they must have been upset with themselves too. Much like the same guy who's like, it should have been a mech. They should have been wearing the same colors. We live and learn. This is another fun one where they get to the final fight. Dark Sword Shark he's doing a good idea of like, I can take them out. I could try. I like that he has like this weird shark jaws attack, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna grab when they get the end bomb and they kick it at me. It's gonna grab it.
Oh, this was sick.
Yeah,
this made
he just
me
throws
laugh.
the jaws.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna stop it. This is smart. And I like that a Russian doll sized missile comes out of it to shoot.
The bomb opened up to shoot a smaller bomb into his mouth.
I also like that. It might have happened in the previous episode as well, but there's been a moment where the villain is struggling to take the bomb.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if the villain takes the bomb, just explode
That's what I thought. Like, just leave it. Like, he's got it.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get the bomb to him?
It's like, no, we got to do it the cool way.
And I did jump ahead because this is another one where there's more wacky fight antics, but this one is like full on football. Like, I feel like there's going to be a ref coming in at some point and being like, giving out calls, making people go back a few yards.
It's going to be CTE. It's gonna be out of
oh, they all have CTEs for sure. Their brains are getting turned into
the helmets
mush.
Actually do more damage. Just
bouncing around there like a blender. The little antics of, like you said, trying to get the bomb back to the guy so that they could throw it at the guy is a funny concept. And also the soldiers, why are they so invested? What are they getting from this? They're all getting... This one, like, there's piles of them getting killed. And they're just...
Yeah, he was literally piling them up. Right?
Yeah.
Like...
I forgot, too, we didn't talk about this in the last 3 episodes, but, like, I feel like they're really using more soldiers in funny ways each episode. There's the one where the Diamond Mask had a human pyramid saying, "This will make me stronger." I'm like, sure, buddy, I guess I follow the logic of that. This one, they're, like, piled like a cartoon. He's, like, standing on top, like, "You useless morons." I'm like, have some respect for the dead.
Yeah.
They were all just thrown on top of a ladder and then, you know, shot to death with an arrow. That sucks. That's not how I'd want to die. I'd at least want to be, like... I don't know, set on fire on top of a ladder.
Well, I always think, are the Zoldyrs, I mean, is it Putty Patrol logic where they're just like brainless kind of command following?
Yeah. And they
can only make one type of noise.
So they already got that down, you know. They have a very similar thing too, like where it's like they'll be in human outfits and they'll turn into soldiers. And once again, even with the putty, it's the same thing of like they could be like human artifice type of guys that turn in and attack people. Is there anything going on up here though?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know.
Are they in their own personal hall, or are they like these weird like homoculuses?
Like, are there Putty Patrol among us?
Yeah.
Like there's high school family.
Welcome to our Halloween episode. We just got spooked.
Wait, get back.
Guys, I'm gonna scream.
Now, we did do a Christmas episode for this last year that was really fun because they love putting Santa in these episodes.
Hell yeah.
Every once in a while, Santa just shows up out of nowhere.
I keep wanting to reference something that unhinged that happened in Power Rangers.
Yeah, you have to go for it.
There's an episode of Power Rangers where it's fully not Halloween at all, but Kimberly the Pink Ranger goes on a TV show that's like Halloween themed and everybody has to be in a costume. And I think that's also the monsters are wrapping pumpkin in that episode.
Yeah,
I just like
pumpkin.
It's not connected to any holiday whatsoever, but it's like it's just a Halloween themed quiz show.
And I think that's got to be like Saban and team working the magic back then. That probably was like the Halloween episode for Zoo Rangers, which they took it from. But they're like, well, we're like 20 episodes away from that, and it's fucking June. Like we're gonna make this work. So that's beautiful. Halloween's another big one. We should do a Halloween Super Sentai episode.
That'd be fun.
We did the Garfield Halloween special for Podzooky, the one, and that's a fun one too. I love that cat. Love his love of Garfield. Yeah, lasagna. He loves himself though too.
He loves himself as much as he hates Mondays. You know.
Getting back to this and like refocusing though, I feel like we're at the end of the episodes. He gets Russian dolled by the missile.
So funny.
God bless him. He put in his time. I think
he's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, some good water explosions.
Yeah, that was the one where he's underwater. The Veritank goes into the water,
which was very funny.
Which is really cool. And then it shoots 2 torpedoes, and it like the camera. I was like, all right, we're getting a little, cinematography here.
I think with them getting like new weapons, which obviously was to sell toys at the time. I think this is probably when like the ratings are popping off in Japan. They're like, we have a guaranteed hit with this show. So they're getting a little money. They're getting more explosives in the budget. Pyrotechnics are going up.
You know what else made me laugh really hard? You know how the plane got a song?
Yeah.
Then the tank came out in the 3rd episode, and then the tank
got
a song too. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Like the music department in this fucking show is like totally... Like, we'll make a song for everything.
They're all pretty catchy, and also I feel like from doing this podcast and show for a while, the bum 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 bum. It gets in my head every once in a while. Yeah, it's a good time. I feel like getting to the ratings for these 3 episodes, how we've been doing it with each guest, is we do it out of 5 Power Rangers. So basically, like 5 out of 5 Power Rangers. If you go down to 4, you have to say which Power Ranger you're cutting off. You can do any color you want to. I feel like it reveals something as a person. But if I'm gonna go for reviews first, because I like to be greedy, I'm back at a 5 out of 5. All 5 Power Rangers are there. I love this show so much that we've been going through. I feel like it's been a pleasant surprise. I've talked about this too many times too, but like I've gone through and watched the original Kamen Rider, and there's so many stinkers in that. Like I love a Kamen Rider. I love his motorcycle. I love he's a bug cyborg man, but they were figuring it out. I feel like they really perfected the formula, and the formula for Super Sentai is like how crazy can we go for this episode? It's fun. It's a good fun time. That's where I'm standing at still so far.
I'm gonna give this one 5 too. Because I feel like the 2nd episode, the mask was a little like...
Yeah. He had a lot of personality. I think that's what made up for it.
I feel like it was sandwiched between 2 pretty good
2
ones.
bangers.
Yeah.
And so many new dynamics introduced. We get the base changing to an actual... When you're talking about the smoothie shop, you see the DNA of the like...
Yeah.
It's very colorful and like kind of like cool teens will hang out there. And the shark mask dude was incredible. Like that's a top 5 for me.
The design too is like, I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's just they made him look so angry.
Yeah, and just him just biting the hell out of people was absolutely...
Whoever the suit actor for that was having a ball.
Yeah, I think he was really biting people.
Yeah, like, they had to tell him quit it a few times. The director has a spray bottle.
Like, I work method, alright? Like...
And it's the problem with the shark. If you do the spray bottle, it feels like you're encouraged.
You know the guy in the mask, it was actually Steven Spielberg. So like that's...
And he actually improvised the whole thing.
He'd take the mask out, was like, see my movie Jaws.
They had to cut it because it was going over on time.
They were not airing it anywhere in Japan at the time either, so it was just kind of very misdirected. You know, we only would have been beta tapes at that time. I don't think we even had any home entertainment at that point. What did we do before that? As a society? Books? No way. Now look at us. We're lost in the land of streaming, and maybe we got to go back. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm so sorry.
Physical media.
Yeah, physical media.
Invest in physical media.
Laser
newspapers.
is the future.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Magazines, microfiche.
Dippin' Dots.
I mean, it's physical media.
It is.
Braille. Oh, sorry.
I'd also give this 5. It made me think so much about just Mighty Morphin for good reason.
Yeah.
But in such, like, the best ways. And, like, yeah, it's great. My brain is breaking because I'm thinking about watching these episodes.
I got the thumb drive for you after this. Like I sang all 85 episodes. It is for sure a really a really great relaxing show to watch. But also, like I said, if you're getting really high, it really hits a good spot.
Oh, I've been deeply stoned watching every single, and it's the perfect compliment.
It hits the ground running because I didn't, since they took it down on archive.org, which is a bummer I have to announce on this episode. I used to say, like, you can just go watch it on archive.org. Toei's getting more aggressive about trying to get stateside because Super Aria Productions, which is Ultraman, is having a lot of success over here. So I think they're going through and pulling all their stuff that's out on archive.org. If you just email me at podzookypodcast@gmail.com, I'll send you episodes. I'll be your guy. But no, I have of all the 85 episodes. When we started this on episode 1, it makes less sense if you go back to episode 1 and you watch it, which is great. I think that's the beautiful thing about this show. Nothing connects, nothing makes sense, but everyone's having such a blast.
Hell yeah.
It's a good time. I should get out my phone because I want to do our stupid game section since we're out of reviews.
Quit playing
stupid games.
my heart.
I feel like I'm keeping this so good and tight for time to make sure we're getting out on time too.
Oh yeah, everything's gravy.
Yeah. Let me see real quick here. I wanted to do this fun game of going through the colors and the beauty of Super Sentai. I kind of revealed one thing earlier from this, but I wasn't going to do part of the thing. It just closed out what I had open, so I'm going to pull that up as I talk this shit. But one thing that I thought was really interesting is like the one reoccurring color that's been in all Super Sentai shows is red. I'm going to ask you both. What do you think is the second color that's been in every Super Sentai team? And it is a lot more tricky than I thought it was going to be.
I'm going to say pink.
See, I feel like you saying it's tricky. I wanted to say pink as well, but I'm going to say blue.
It's going to go to Ned. Ned, you get the first point. So pink almost was, but they had like 2-3 seasons ago when they did, King Ogre, which is a fun name. They got rid of the pink, just the purple in that one.
So purple's a good alternative to pink, I think.
Yeah. Another fun thing too is like the 5 is the most common team makeup, and Go Rangers is like the original one, and then after that, you have the Power Rangers, which is like a very common one too. What do you think is like for all of the team makeups? What is the most common number of Super Sentai they usually have in each team?
I'm gonna say 6.
I also wanted to say 6. I'm gonna go off and say 8.
Well, 8's a lot.
No, I know.
Ned, you overshot it. So this is another.
Sorry. 4.
Okay, 4. 4 would also be
right. Me right. One Ranger.
No, technically it is.
Solo
it is.
show.
This is a fun debate because once again I was getting deep in my nerd shit. It is technically like 6 because they add the 6th Ranger almost after like I think season 3 of the show when they do Battle Fever J. There's like a 5th guy that comes pretty often or a 6th guy. So technically it's almost always 5 or 6, which I think is really interesting. But they've had a team makeup of 3 very often.
Which is one less than 4. No.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So I guess I got 2 points.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'll give it to you. I think also for numbers and colors, this is the craziest one. What's the largest amount they've ever had on a team?
I like the idea that there was just like 12 crazy people running around.
It's pretty close.
15.
No. I feel like if we're doing Price Right, does it go down? Okay, give it to. I'm gonna give it to Ned. It's 9, which for a show called Cure Ranger, they had 9, and the fucking colors were red, blue, green, yellow, pink. This one's like slightly yellow. I'm looking at the chart I have.
Gold, maybe?
Gold, that's it. Yeah, silver, orange, black. Okay, I'm gonna look up Zoo Ranger right now and see how I feel about these costumes as well. I'm just gonna say that all these points, then I gotta give it to Ned just out of respect.
Of course,
yeah,
I get it.
I don't want any of our guests to leave.
Why start now?
Yeah. Zach, you suck. We hate you. All of your fears are coming true.
Hey, I need this.
Yeah.
I got a family. I'm like, what? What is this?
Oh, okay, it makes sense. Zoo Rangers, like they're all like astrological themes, so there's 9 of them. That's pretty fun. Pretty dope costumes too. I like that. Yeah, there's a gold one. That makes sense. Man, that's a lot of fun. I feel like that when we do these episodes and these shows, like, man, I should just go through and like pick a random season to watch sometimes. Because I haven't watched too much Super Sentai. I've seen Don Brothers, which was a big one that was out a few years, and that one's fantastic. It's really fun.
Just make a wheel with all of them on there. Just spin it.
And I think like the thing that is like that would be really fun to do and commit to, because there's definitely some real turds out there.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I mean, if you have a show that's running since 1975 and you do like a new season every year,
yeah,
but also some really good ones, so it's fun. It's good. Everybody likes it. That's going to be it for the stupid game section. Like I said, I'm keeping it tight. I'm keeping well with it. This has been a good, funny episode. We're trimming the fat. We're just getting into recommendations and plugs right away, I feel like. Recommendations. And as I always take the helm on this too, I'm going to recommend Thirst for Adventure. Ned, you've been on it before. Zach, we need to get you on soon. It's the second Wednesday every month at Lincoln Lodge at 7 p.m. We have a bunch of comedians, artists, musicians, people in Chicago that we like to play a D&D one-shot. It's a very good time. Hobart puts a lot of thought and ingenuity into his DMing, and then we like to play silly, fun characters. It's a good time. I love it. It's really nice having you out, too. We got Ned out for Gen Con for the first, like, kind of on-the-road show that we did.
Fun.
It went really good.
It was really good.
Yeah. When things go really well, it shouldn't be like, oh, I can't believe this happened. That's like, I wonder what that reveals you as a person, but that's the thought I had too. Things went too well. I don't know what's going on here.
Something bad's about to happen.
Yeah. I'm going to explode. I don't. Just sometimes you just gotta enjoy life, I feel like. But that's gonna be it for my plugs, for my recommendation. This is something I haven't played, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Billy Dean, a friend of the podcast. He gifted me Into the Breach. I haven't played Into the Breach, but I know it's a good game people love. It's a tactical RPG with mechs, and you're fighting kaijus. I'm putting it down. I'm gambling. There's no way this game's not going to be good. I'm not going to enjoy it. So I'm going to recommend Into the Breach before I
You're recommending it blind.
I'm recommending it blind. Once again, I'm adding a little spice to this episode.
I'm
keeping it spicy. I'm going, ooh, Mamma Mia. Made it weird at the end. I've been wanting to get the game for a little bit, and then I forgot about it. And then, like I said, Billy Dean was just like, "Hey, I got an extra copy of this. It's all yours." So I'm just gonna. I got a trip for work going up to Boston. I think I'm just gonna play it.
You have a Steam Deck, don't you?
I love a Steam Deck.
That's
I can't.
Nice.
You know, I'm gonna segue that into one more recommendation before I pass it over here too. I recommend a Steam Deck because I've had that bad boy for almost 4 years now, and it took over the Switch. I don't even think about the Switch anymore. I have my whole library from Steam. It can emulate most like top end games pretty decently. Like it couldn't do the new Monster Hunter, but like they specifically made like Baldur's Gate 3 for it. Of course, Elder Ring. They all work beautifully on it.
That's cool.
It's just nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like to be on the Brown Line planet and having a good time. You know. Nice. Recommendation also to infrastructure and public transit.
Nice.
I've taken this too long. Let me you here. Sorry about that.
I have no plugs. I'm cat sitting for a coworker in Highland Park right now, so I'm staying in a very nice house.
Oh, nice. That's where they filmed Highland.
Taking care of yeah. Yeah. So Recommendations? I mean, I feel like everybody already knows, but I started playing Expedition 33.
Oh, I gotta play that. I gotta play French Persona so bad.
Wow. Really, it's the thing where you go, because it's like I think it was a small development team, right?
Yeah.
Like that made it, and like it's kind of like a B-list kind of game, and it's so well made, and it's so beautiful, and it's so engaging, and it's like there's no reason that these AAA things can't be the most awesome things ever.
Yeah.
Like, and then another recommendation, I've been reading books because...
What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
The things that existed before beta teams.
Well, I'm among the Highland Park elite. I gotta be a little more read. Anything by David Sedaris.
I do like a David Sedaris.
I just read Calypso, and I deeply enjoyed it.
Yeah, Just Your Family in Corduroy is a classic that I always really loved.
Nice.
I forgot the name of it, the one with the smoking man that... Was it Vince Van Gogh drew it? I don't know. It's a good book.
So yeah, reading. On the Metro, I recommend the RTA.
Yeah, 2 things you can do. You can drink on the Metro, you can read on the Metro.
Yeah.
If you do anything else, you will be killed.
Yeah.
There's a guy who goes around with a big gun, and it's scary. Yeah, crime in Chicago is ridiculous. Please help us, Daddy. No, I will give a... I mean, this is really dating the episode, but like, I love that we live in a nightmare time politically right now, but like if just one person in the government had a backbone, literally is just Brandon Johnson and Pritzker saying like, no, don't do that. And Trump's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Like somebody stand up to him. He's so stupid and such a coward. Like that's all you got to do. I hope he's dead by the time somebody's listening to this episode. Oh man, what a gift that is.
Yeah.
We're here in the past, waiting, wanting it. You're in the future, loving it, enjoying it.
Yeah.
The world's finally in a good place, I assume. Everyone has money and health care.
Super Sentai is back on the Internet Archive.
Yeah, it's back. The most important part, in my opinion. Fuck the healthcare part, but yeah. Ned, anything you want to recommend? Plug? The floor is open.
I mean, I do random crap around the city all the time. I have social media, really anything, at Ned Jorts. I also have zines that are all free online. You can go to jortsguy.itch.io and find my zines there.
Great name.
Oh, yeah. And then this is, I don't know how far in the future this is coming out, but starting back in 2026, one of my old podcasts is going to be coming back. With my friend Mackenzie Wilkes, we're going to be doing Wisteria Gaze, which is a Desperate Housewives podcast.
It's really great.
A surprising amount of people still, we haven't released in like almost 3 years, and people are like, when are you coming back? Like we still got a lot of streams, so we're like, you know what, we're finally at a point where things are chilling out. Let's start it up again.
Yeah. Secondhand, I'm excited for it because I've never done the Housewife series, but me and Barb love Traders.
Oh.
And we love a lot of other reality shows. They're always in the atmosphere.
So Desperate Housewives is not the reality show.
Yeah.
It's like the scripted...
The scripted show.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like, I heard Desperate Housewives and I heard Real Housewives for some reason.
Everybody always does.
Yeah.
But
what's it say about us as a society? Okay,
literally. But yeah, like the premise of that show is she's seen everything but the last season, and I'm watching it for the first time. Yeah. And so then we're going to watch the last season when we eventually get there together.
Oh, that's beautiful. How many seasons were there of Desperate Housewives?
I think there were 8. So we're on we left off like almost halfway through season 4.
It's perfect then for picking up.
And so we've been recording a backlog, and we'll like be ready to go in like early 2026.
It's gonna be beautiful. Kyle MacLachlan was in that show.
Oh yeah, he's in the show right now, and so is Nathan Fillion.
Oh man, there's a lot of great ones.
And like Wild People are in that show. Roger Bart was in it in season 2.
Oh, wow.
Viola Davis, I think, was in it as well.
That's a wild choice.
It might not have been Viola Davis. It was season 2. It was so long ago. But something to recommend. Everybody's doing 2 recommendations.
Yeah,
so
go for it.
Yeah.
You can go for 3 if you wanted.
First recommendation I want to do. I've been playing Yakuza 5. I'm working my way through. This is the 7th Yakuza game I've played. I'm working my way through.
Are you doing all of them?
I'm trying to, yeah. I played, in the following order I've played the Yakuza games. I played Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, 0, 3, 4...
Whoa.
Dead Souls, which is the rarest one to get. because you can only play it if you have the physical disc, if you're in North America. And it's a zombie offshoot, and it's really bad.
Oh, man. I was about to say, I've never heard this one, and I like Yakuza, so...
Now I'm on 5, and 5 has been really fun so far. I'm maybe about halfway through it, and in like halfway through the game, you start playing as Haruka, which is like the little girl you meet in the first Kiwami, and she's in all of them as an NPC. Yeah. And in this game, you play as her, and instead of doing any beat 'em up style fighting or anything, you just do dancing because she wants to become a pop star, like a pop idol. Yeah. It's really engaging, and you do some rhythm games with her.
I feel like it's a perfect recommendation because I feel like if there's a show that has the spirit of Super Sentai to it or a game series, it's definitely Yakuza. Like they just go for an idea. If they get it out there, they do it.
In this game, there's side quests, but also side missions, and the side missions are like a mini story. All like side missions have to do with one thing. Like with this girl, it's all being like a pop idol stuff. For the main guy in the first chapter, his is taxi driving and like street racing, and has like one of the saddest stories of a side mission. Second guy is like just hunting. So I'm excited to see what the other chapter has.
Yeah, once again, you just can't predict where it's going to go.
No, you can't. Yeah. Some of the side stories are some of the wildest things you could engage with. And then the second one, I recently started playing Fatal Frame.
Oh, that's a classic.
And voice acting, so unhinged. Yeah. It's just like, I'm looking for my brother. It's like...
I miss that, specifically that mid-aughts, like, games are becoming big, but also just enough where the budgets aren't there.
The beginning of the voice acting, though. This is a lot of, like...
Yeah. Original Yakuza, the voice actors, because they didn't have you can only get it in English dub for the first two for PS2. And Mark Hamill is a character, like Elijah Dushku, Rachel Lee Cook, they're all voice actors in the first Yakuza game.
That's wild.
So it's like Elijah Dushku as Yumi.
What a beautiful phrase. Yeah. That's a great sentence. Oh man.
But Fatal Frame is the second one. I like fighting ghosts with a camera.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say those games pretty spooky.
Oh yeah. It's the first time I'm playing it. My partner's played them before, so we like playing survival horror games together, and it's fun.
I got to do that Alan Wake so I can play Alan Wake 2 because everybody talk about how good it is.
I recently started playing. I played Alan Wake when it came out. Yeah. I watched my cousin play it, and then I recently started streaming a little bit with one of my other friends, playing it for the first time.
Yeah. Well, another reason to follow Ned on social media. I always want to see the streaming. Oh, yeah. I feel like, I got. It's time to make Alan Wake go woke. As I always
Alan
say.
Woke. I like it.
I know that joke's always made, but
you don't see the ghost.
A fatal mistake and a fatal frame, in my opinion. Bringing it full circle. I feel like it's a good place to wrap it up. Once again, thank you so much for doing this now.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
I think as always too. I remember the phrase, which is like when life gives you lemon, give them the soccer ball. But now it's not a soccer ball. Yeah, when life gives you lemons, give them the football.
Give them the football.
And if they try to stop it, a little football come out and do it for you. That's what I'm always saying. All right, thanks again. This is a fun one.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order.
This show has been brought to you by Machine Culture.
The words get stuck in my throat.